Hi there, I'm Courtney Barker and welcome to this week's episode of the BLK Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap. We had some huge performances over the weekend and a cracking game of the round. Let's get stuck into it and go around the grounds and check out the results. Brothers stole it from East at the death, winning 23-21. Jeeps got one over Sunnybank, 47-22. Bond regained some good form, defeating North 40-8, and Uni surged to a strong win over West, 34-10. East welcomed Brothers to Tigerland with the top of the table clash, a mouth-watering proposition. Brothers regathered the ball from the kickoff and 2 phases later had the shot at goal. By half, Sam Green slotted it, giving the Brethren an early 3-0 lead. East fly half Matt Brandon had a chance to level it with this shot just minutes later. He nailed it, tying the game at 3-all. East were playing a territory game, and after taking play down the right end of the field, they got one over the line. Lock Greg Riley stepped up at scrum half, spun it to Matt Brandon, who put it on the toe for Jonathan Wilder to score this try. Brothers were pressuring East however they could, and they were soon rewarded. Green put this grubber through the line. Winger Pierce Fitzgerald grabbed it before offloading to Green for the Brethren's first try. A successful penalty to East soon followed, giving the Tigers a lead of 13-10 at the break. The Tigers were first to score after the break. A strong run from centre Matt Gordon drew in the defence, allowing Jack Mullins to scoot down the touchline unmarked. A few penalties to each side had Brothers trailing by 5 in the final minutes. They spent most of the time in the East 22, but the Tigers' line was holding. Cue Sam Green. With time expired, Green ran at the line, stepped and scored his second try of the game next to the posts. That tied the scores and the kick gave Brothers the win, avenging their loss to East at the death in round 7. Full-time score 23-21. The club faithful loved Jeep's strong win at home against Sunnybank, with the Gallopers sprinting away for a big early lead in their charity jerseys. Fullback Jason Hoffmeyer slotted this penalty early on, but the first try came off a 5-metre scrum. The unmistakable Radiki Samo was at 8 for Jeeps. He ran off the back of the scrum and offloaded to a flying Nick Frisbee for the try. Jeeps were in again soon afterwards in an awesome team effort. This one went through the hands to Chris Kurajani on the wing. He showed his pace with a fine finish out wide. Jeeps ran in a few more before half-time, giving them a lead of 30-0 at the break. The second half didn't start well for the Dragons, with this miscommunication at the scrum, gifting an early try to Kurajani. Recent Queensland Reds debutant Jake McIntyre stepped up from fullback to play first receiver, before putting fly half Mitch Third through this gap in a well-worked move. It was raining tries though. Just minutes later, Kurajani gave up the chance of a hat trick, allowing Isaac Weir to fall over the line. McIntyre got one for himself for the Dragons. Not long before Sunnybank reserve back, Isaac finds Liliwasa scored off this fantastic solo effort. Junior Lalawifi pulled one out from the bag from similar range soon afterwards. This ghosting run took him past multiple defenders, but they couldn't get him. That was the last of the scoring, and despite outpointing Jeeps in the second half, Sunnybank couldn't peg it back. Full-time 47-22 to Jeeps. And a shout out to GPS Premier Colts fullback Jacob Manning. With Jeeps leading by 1 in the final seconds, Sunnybank looked certain to score, and that is until Manning stepped up with this ball-and-all try-saver. Bond put 40 on North in a solid showing at Shore Road on the weekend. It was end-to-end in the opening 10 minutes, with both sides having opportunities to play in their opponent's half. Bond were first to score though, with a through-the-legs special from Sam Cox, sending flanker Cameron Bracewell over. North's fly half John Tibbetts followed up with this penalty just a few minutes later to keep the Eagles in touch. The next points went to Bond though. Straight running and good hands made space out wide for winger Gus Kasavakatini. After receiving the final pass from hooker Alekisio Murphy, Gus ran away to score this one next to the posts. Another Bond try took the half-time score to 21-3. A free-running Luke Evans was first to score after the break. Evans split right from this scrum, running an elusive line to score. Barassa Mataitini was then only just denied a try of the year contender with this acrobatic effort. 2 kicks ahead, one of them a soccer-style volley near the sideline, saw a ball dribble deep into the in-goal where Mataitini grounded it. Only a stray boot grazing the dead ball line denied him. Martini was able to make amends not long afterwards though, with a more conventional approach, scoring this try out wide. A final try out wide to Adam Gorder wrapped things up. Final score 40-8. Uni had a strong win over West at home at their Westside derby, putting 34 points on a strong Bulldogs outfit. Uni were first on the board through inside centre Nathan Russell. Russell changed the direction of the attack with this line, sending him over next to the posts. They were over again soon afterwards with this try to Clifton Setu out wide. That was the last scoring play in a tight first half. Uni went into the break leading at 12-0. Like in the first, Nathan Russell opened the scoring in the second half, scoring this try off a floated offload out wide from JJ Tawalangi. Scott Gale was next over the line, scoring off the back of this dominant scrum from the Uni forwards. A mix-up at line-out time gave Uni their next opportunity. Watch here as Shambak Lavui, Will Brown and Jack Cornelison combined to run this one from well inside the Uni half. West crossed the line for the first time midway through the second half. Open side Alec Fontalvo swooped on this loose ball at the back of a ruck and ran away from halfway to score out wide. Devon Smith followed up with this try shortly after for Wests. It was the final play of the match, full time 34-10 to Uni. Sam Green was the Musashi high performer for this week. The brothers fly half put in a stellar performance, scoring all of his side's points in their win over the ladder leaders. Well done Sam, enjoy your Musashi prize pack. Looking at the ladder, East have held on to the lead on 58 points, but brothers are closing in on 54. University of Queensland got maximum points on the weekend, taking their tally to 49. Sunnybank have held on to 4th spot with 44 points. South sit 5th on 40. Bond University came in at 6th on 35 points. Jeeps have pulled away from West after their weekend win, sitting on 27. West are 8th on 22, while North round out the ladder in 9th. We've got some big games on the cards for round 17 of BLK Queensland Premier Rugby. Let's check out who's playing who. Bond University welcome the Gallopers to the Gold Coast. Others have another big clash, this time they take on Uni. Sunnybank hosts East in our other top 4 showdown, while the Doggies return home to take on Souths. If you can't get to a BLK Queensland Premier Rugby game, be sure to watch the weekly live stream in high definition on www.redsrugby.com.au. Well, that's the state of play in this week's BLK Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap. Thanks for checking in. It's just 2 weeks until finals time now, so expect some big fireworks as teams battle it out for that top position or secure their top 4 spots. That promises a great Saturday arvo, so make sure you get out there and check out the stars of tomorrow today.